top four seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
But without a safety over top, this quarterback, every time he sees one-on-one opportunities, trust me, he's going to take shots. He believes in his receivers. He's got receivers with speed that can win downfield. A great way to start this game with a big play.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Bringing pressure. They'll try a pass here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled there by the defense. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A running play called on fourth down. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, I'd love to see this back get out in space and have room to work. That time he does a nice job at navigating, getting into the clear, and then now setting up a first and goal. This offense needs to punch one in here early.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try the option play here. Touchdown, Texas. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Durham. Aggressive call on the opening play. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Durham. Grab made by the tight end. Now here he goes. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Defense is coming after him. He throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, You better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Wideouts now clustered. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. It is intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled with the 17, but a big interception for this defense. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield. It's Durham. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds his target. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The Buckeyes will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And a low line drive. Ugly punt. Breaking tackles and going. Touchdown, Ohio State. A special teams lightning strike here in the national championship game. What a moment. Punt return for a touchdown here in the national championship game.
Boy, his vision and focus were locked in. I mean, you're right. He's thinking, I'm in the national championship game. It's time for me to make a play and put my stamp on this game, and he did that right there.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry up.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set with some of those greats.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pump over the middle. It's Bishop. He's tackled. But the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Longhorns will have first and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him, makes a heck of a play.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Back to throw again. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on fourth and a mile.
The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. And completion makes it second and short. Here comes a handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Durham. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab on the move. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had five guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well,
2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense, flying to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? It's a shotgun run call. He's past the marker and still going. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's awesome. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on 3rd down. but because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. He's wide open. Look out. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Durham. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally get it down, but a big play to the 46.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings them third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Durham. Makes a quick grab. Great cut. They whiff on him. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They connect for 6. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Look out, off and running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Durham. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. And And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for his back. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run in the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They come up on 1st down, clock running, final minute here of the 3rd quarter. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. He breaks free. He's in the clear. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. There was no catching him that time. That's another touchdown, a dream performance from this running back on the biggest possible stage.
Now, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge, but I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Makes it 2nd and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception. interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. They keep it going. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Pounding away with the run game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the football. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the quarterback just kneels down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The offense just takes a knee here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the offense will just take a knee. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the quarterback just takes a knee. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. The ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And it's a kneel down. Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The return man is brought down, and that should do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. He said mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.